Hey, what's up? Duncan here. If you're new to 3D printing or thinking about getting started, this video is for you. Today I'm going to cover 5 tips, basically the 5 things I wish I'd known when I first got started. And then there's going to be a bonus resource at the end, so stick around for that. So first up is going to be manage your expectations. So going into it, you may think right off the bat your printer is going to spit out beautiful parts, and it might. But inevitably you're going to have to do some calibration or some troubleshooting. And that part can be frustrating, especially if you're not expecting it. And so I think going in with the right mindset might be the difference between persevering and giving up. Number 2 is going to be take it slow. So you might be tempted to get started like I did with a very ambitious, long, and complicated part, and it just failed miserably. So my recommendation is just to start with small and easy to print parts and kind of get your head around the technology, how it works, and how the different slicer settings affect the print. Number 3 is going to be learning. There's so much to learn, and the best resource I can recommend is going to be your printer forums. Whenever you're starting out, that's your community that's already troubleshooted almost all the problems you're most likely to run into. They're more than willing to help, and so that's a great resource. There's some other things like YouTube, blogs, videos, anything like that. I recommend you kind of delve into that as early as you can and spend some time each day putting in a little bit of time to learn the technology. And so when you do run into issues, you kind of have a head start on what are the things that you might check or try. Number 4 is going to be save notes or slicer settings or profiles, really. So there's going to be several slicer settings that are rarely used. And so to prevent you relearning the same lesson over and over, just take notes on some of those things that you see that are a little bit more complicated, a little bit harder to set up and get kind of tweaked just right. Same thing for failed prints. If you notice you're failing a print over and over, take some notes on what you tried, and so the next time you queue that up or something similar, you know you don't have to go through that whole relearning process. Slicer profiles is a great way to store these, so just work on a good default slicer profile and then just manipulate that and tweak it to the different print requirements. And that goes into number 5, and that's going to be learn design. This is probably the only thing on this list that I actually started out early, and it's one of the best things I did. Yes, it is something else to learn, a whole different set of programs and things like that, but it's certainly worth your while. It kind of unlocks the capabilities of printer quite a bit more. You can make custom products that you can't find on Thingiverse that meet your needs just right. So there's a lot of software out there that's very approachable. I highly recommend you checking them out. There's plenty of tutorials and things like that, and so there's no excuse to get started on design as soon as you're able to add something else to your plate. And then finally, the bonus resource is my crash course into 3D printing. I have that on my website, adelin.com. I'll put a link in the description for you. But basically, that's 5 emails from me. Each day I go over a different topic, sort of a beginner 3D printing topic. And then on the 6th day, I have just a bonus resource. So there's just a bunch of links and things that are useful for you to bookmark. And so you don't have to find them on your own. There's no sales pitch, there's no cats, there's no nothing. It's just some useful information. You're absolutely welcome to unsubscribe after. There's no follow-up email or anything that's been sent out. So that's another great resource. That's it for me. I hope this video was useful to you. Let me know if you have any top tips in the comments below, and we'll hopefully share those out as well. Thanks for watching. Take care.